there's one area where consumer technology has far outpaced what generally gets used in a business setting, it's communications. Anyone who's ever had to set up and dial into a conference call knows it's just a huge pain in the neck. And as for setting up video conferencing at the office, all I can say is good luck, because it can be an absolute nightmare. But it really shouldn't be all that difficult, not in a world where anybody with an iPhone can FaceTime a friend with the push of a button. And that's where Highfive Inc. comes in. We're always on the lookout for private companies with game-changing new technology. And Highfive has simplified the process of holding a video conference with easy screen sharing, seamless equipment. Their platform consists of an all-in-one video and audio device that anyone can set up, even me, and I'm not so good at this stuff. One that can be controlled via your personal devices, laptops, tablets, even your phone. For just $169 a month, you get a system that's simple, secure, and convenient. It's no wonder Highfive has experienced a staggering 300% year-over-year growth in its customer base since the company was founded just 18 months ago. Finally, somebody's dragging enterprise communications into the 21st century. Now, earlier this week, I got a chance to speak with Sean Sinha. He's the founder and CEO of Highfive. Take a look. Sean, video conferencing, somehow it just took off. Even a couple years ago, you felt like you needed touch. What's changed that you could have 1 million call minutes per week for Highfive?
So there's a bunch of things that have changed, Jim. I think one is that you see some really big secular trends happening that are causing people to be more comfortable with video. Your new workforce is all at an age now that grew up with video. They grew up with YouTube, they grew up with Skype. And so I think all of these people have now moved into the workforce, and people are looking for better ways to connect. The second thing that you have going on is you have all this data now in the cloud, and so you're able to access your information wherever you are. You've got connectivity wherever you go. And so naturally, people want to work from wherever they are. People are looking for ways to enable people to work from wherever they are. Right. And as a result, you're looking for ways to connect your people in better and better ways. And as a result, video is one of the best tools that you can. And until recently, the technology has been unaffordable, out of reach.
And not great.
And
frankly.
not great.
It kind of felt like in the movies you would always seem like the president would pop on and it would be great. But then you would actually, in the actual reality, it never felt
It never
good.
felt that way. And that's exactly the problem. Until recently, we've been using 1990s technology to deploy video across your companies, and that's what's changed.
Oh, well, then what's the difference between Highfive? And I say that because Polycom's got it. You know, we've been liking Cisco for years, John Chambers, Chuck Robbins. I mean, these are very, they're established companies. How can Highfive disrupt everything?
Well, I think most innovation always starts at the bottom and works its way up. Okay. And I think if you look at companies like Cisco and Polycom just got bought for $2 billion. Big deal.
Would you take $2 billion for Highfive?
Well, I think we could do a shy bit better.
Okay.
But I think what's really interesting is that these are very big markets. Everyone has to communicate, and that's the space that we're in. The challenge is companies like Cisco and Polycom are still selling 1990s technology today.
Even Cisco would, well, we'll ask them. I mean, they might disagree with you on that.
They might disagree with us, but when we look at what our customers are looking for, we've got 1,500 customers now. When we look at what they're looking for lighter, faster, more affordable, and a system that you can deploy more broadly across your organizations. What Cisco and Polycom are still selling is essentially technology for Fortune 500 executives. Right. That's not just the 1% of your organization, that's the 1% of the 1%. And what Highfive has created is something that allows you to deploy video across your entire company, every meeting room, every person, with a combination of a cloud-enabled system.
All right, so I've got my cell phone. What am I looking at? Am I looking at everyone? Am I looking at boxes? I mean, how does it work?
So it works pretty easily. We customize a UI for whatever device you're using. If you're using a TV that's powered by the Highfive camera, you have multiple video feeds up on your TV screen. If you're on a mobile device, there's not room for multiple video feeds, so we'll customize that down to the video feed of the person who's talking. Okay. On your laptop or your desktop computer, you'll see an experience that's customized. So we do the right thing regardless of where people are.
How about security? I mean, how can I, maybe I can crack into this video conference?
Well, it's one of the reasons why there's a huge opportunity and one of the reasons why we're seeing a lot of growth here. You've got these super high-end systems from Cisco and Polycom, targeting the executives, but you've got all these free tools like Skype and Google Hangouts, but they don't offer the security, the administration, and the manageability capabilities that you need. And that's where Highfive fits in. It's a solution that works for companies of any size. Okay. It's affordable, and it essentially gives you what Polycom and Cisco and these companies ask you to spend tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on at 1/10 the cost.
One last question. I always see these boxes when I come home from Rue La La. That always means I spent some money for my wife. But Rue La La, good customer. What do they do?
So Rue La La is a company in the fashion space. Right. They're fantastic. They've deployed Highfive.
It looks like they're expensive.
Well, we're big fans of Rue La La's service. But we've deployed Highfive all across their organization, and they're using Highfive to connect their company culture and create an environment that allows people to communicate better than they can with your old legacy technology.
Well, I sure like the disruption capabilities here. You're right. This is a new technology. Sean Sinha, founder and CEO of Highfive. It's a private company with one very exciting product. Stay with Cramer. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.